In the next few minutes, you're going to learn 3 tips on how to fundraise from Pope Leo XIII. Hi, I'm Brice Sokolowski, the founder of CatholicFundraiser.net, a website that's completely dedicated to helping Catholics just like you with their fundraising, whether you are a layman in a lay apostolate or at a parish or a diocese, if you're religious or a priest, a monk, a hermit, you're in the right place. I've helped all those types of Catholics, and I actually help thousands of Catholics every month through my website, CatholicFundraiser.net. It's my objective to offer you tips, tricks, helpful ideas, all that are focused on the Catholic faith, how to do fundraising in the Catholic perspective so that you can do more of what you really want to do, and that's save lives and save souls. So before we jump in to Pope Leo XIII, I want to make sure that you download for free the 10 commandments to Catholic fundraising. These are 10 things that I think you should be doing with your fundraising because, well, they've worked for me, they've worked for a lot of other Catholics, and it's a great way of either realigning your fundraising to your faith, getting started with fundraising, or finding new ideas with your fundraising. So make sure that you download completely for free the 10 commandments to Catholic fundraising. Okay, Pope Leo XIII, he was the Pope back in the end of the 19th century. Really, really great guy. I highly recommend, if you haven't come across him or don't know a little bit much about him, I highly recommend that you dive in. He had a lot of great advice and insight and inspiration, and he was a very, very holy man. And one of the great things that he did was he offered the prayer of Saint Michael the Archangel. He's the one who kind of said, we need to bring this type of stuff back. So we brought that back. Very, very cool. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about his encyclical to the United States. And that's why I'm wearing this funky shirt, because Pope Leo XIII wrote an encyclical to the United States about Catholicism. And within it, I found 3 very, very helpful tips on fundraising in the 21st century. So I thought I'd share them with you, my 3 thoughts from Pope Leo's encyclical, which is called, I'm looking at it right now, it's called Longinqua. Horrible, horrible pronunciation. I don't even know if that's Latin or Italian. It's one of them. If you know, put that in the comments. I'm happy to be that information to be shared. But it was his encyclical on Catholicism in the United States. And the 3 things that I think are going to be helpful with your fundraising is, first and foremost, number 1, his recommendation. So his encyclical is on here. I'm the Pope. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to be really, really good with your Catholicism, because I see America as a great opportunity for the Catholic Church and the Catholic faith. So number 1, he says, become knowledgeable of the faith. And he says, I'm quoting him, sink day by day more deeply into the minds of Catholics. So the truth, he's saying, the truth should sink day by day more in the minds of the Catholics. So his number 1 recommendation is learn the faith. And as a fundraiser, I think this is very, very important, because I see a lot of Catholics, and I'm just going to point the finger to me, that we go off in fundraising, especially in the beginning, and we think we know a lot about the faith, but we're not really equipped. And I'm not saying that you need to go out to people and tell them about the faith, but within yourself, so that you can understand what it is that you can do with the faith to align your fundraising better. Like, for example, one of the biggest places that I've learned on how to fundraise is the Catechism. So I highly recommend that you dig deep into your faith day by day and grow in truth, because it's going to help you with your fundraising, and it's helped me mine. I've been able to speak to people much more clearly. It might not look like in this video, but I've been able to articulate my cause, my mission, and a request for donation to people much easier. The second is in Pope Leo the Great, Pope Leo XIII, my apologies. said he saw back in 1895, that's when he wrote this, he saw that America was up and coming, and he said, America seems destined for greater things. And he was right. America has blossomed into a fantastic country, and with that, you have to know that opportunity is all around you. I'm speaking to people on a regular basis, and they're concerned that there's nobody to donate, or they're not sure that people will donate or where to find people. Know that there's always opportunity around you, and if you're outside the United States, I would say the same thing, because in the 21st century, we just have so many opportunities to find people. So be positive and know that there's opportunity around you, which means there are donors, there are donations, there are foundations, there are grants, there's tons of things. So just be positive and know that there's opportunity around you. And number 3, the third recommendation on how to really improve your fundraising is learn, learn, learn. You've got to learn. And this is from Pope Leo XIII. No one can be ignorant how powerfully similar institutions of learning. No one can be ignorant how powerfully similar institutions of learning which are being founded by the Catholic Church. And so what he's saying there is that schools are being developed, and he's saying take opportunity to learn. And so in the 21st century, learn, learn, learn. Learn how to fundraise. Connect with me in CatholicFundraiser.net. Download the 10 Commandments. But one of the number one things that you can do to improve your fundraising is learn how to fundraise. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you have any questions, share it with a Catholic organization that you think could find this stuff helpful. But make sure that you know that I'm here for you, and I'm here for other Catholic organizations. God love you, and I will speak to you next week. Bye-bye.